The galaxy was at war, but the humans did not panic. A massive alien fleet moved through the outer systems, faster than any human scouts had ever seen. Thousands of warships filled space, their engines glowing bright, their weapons ready to fire. They were coming to destroy the human colony of Aurora 7, a small outpost on the edge of known space. Inside the colony, alarms blared, but the humans did not scream. They moved quickly, calmly, preparing for the worst. Soldiers checked their positions. Engineers ran repairs. Commanders whispered orders with focus, not fear. Then, at the edge of the battle, something appeared. A single human warship, USS Vanguard, emerged from hyperspace. It was massive, bigger than most alien dreadnoughts, but sleek, strong, and efficient. Its hull was lined with ancient technology upgraded with human precision. Every surface hummed with quiet power. Alien scanners detected it immediately. Confusion spread. They are sending a single ship? An alien commander asked, his voice trembling. It is only one. Our fleet can destroy it in minutes. The alien fleets adjusted their formations, moving to intercept. Their confidence was absolute. Humans, they assumed, would panic. Humans, they believed, would flee or beg. On the human ship's bridge, Captain Jonah Hawley stood silently, watching the galaxy unfold. His officers worked without haste. Sensors tracked every alien vessel. Weapons were online but inactive. Shields were steady. Status, Hawley said calmly. All systems green, replied his tactical officer. Railgun charged and ready. The alien fleet laughed, thinking the humans were bluffing. The USS Vanguard was large but not fast. Its shields were basic. Its weapons, while powerful, seemed outdated. Open a channel, Hawley said. Captain? An officer asked, surprised. The aliens will not listen. They will, Hawley replied. We are not speaking. We are warning. The ship glided forward, positioning itself. Sensors scanned enemy formations, marking command ships and weapons arrays. The railgun hummed quietly, ready for a single shot. Its barrel glowed faintly with energy. The aliens noticed the preparation. What is it doing? One asked. Why is it moving so calmly? Inside the human ship, there was no hurry. No shouting. No fear. Crew members sipped water, checked readings, and adjusted minor systems. Every movement was smooth, controlled, precise. The alien commanders whispered among themselves. Fear was creeping in. They had expected chaos. They had expected panic. But the humans were quiet, calm, perfectly collected. Minutes passed. The fleet closed in. Alien warships opened fire, but the humans did not react yet. They waited. They watched. They measured. Captain Hawley finally spoke. Prepare the railgun. Target the flagship. The tactical officer nodded. Locked? Firing solution ready. A silence fell over the human ship. The galaxy seemed to hold its breath. Every eye in the alien fleets waited, uncertain. Could a single human ship strike down one of their mighty flagships? The railgun's hum grew louder, a sound felt more than heard. Energy built inside the barrel, glowing brighter with every second. It was the calm before the storm, the moment when the galaxy would learn the truth about humans. The crew remained focused, calm and ready. Captain Hawley leaned forward slightly. Steady and fire. In that instant, everything changed. The aliens did not know it yet, but a single shot from the USS Vanguard would freeze the galaxy in fear, rewrite every battle plan, and make every species think twice before challenging humanity, because humans did not need numbers. Humans did not need chaos. Humans only needed precision, and the first shot was about to prove it. The USS Vanguard was steady, Its railgun hummed with power, glowing faintly like a star about to burn. The alien flagship sat at the center of the enemy formation, confident that no human ship could harm it. Captain Jonah Hawley watched the targeting systems closely. His hands rested lightly on the console. No shaking. No hesitation. The crew mirrored his calm. Every sensor, every officer, every system waited for the perfect moment. Firing solution locked, the tactical officer said. Hawley nodded. Proceed. A beam of energy shot from the railgun. The speed was unimaginable, moving faster than light could travel in normal space. The barrel glowed white-hot for a moment, and then silence. The beam hit the alien flagship. Instantly, the ship's command core exploded in a silent flash. No fire, no scream, only a sudden emptiness. The alien ship disintegrated from the inside, vaporized in seconds. Its destruction was precise, surgical. The alien fleet froze. Thousands of ships hovered in space, unable to comprehend what they had just seen. A flagship, the largest and most feared vessel in the fleet, destroyed with a single shot. And from a human ship, impossible, shouted one alien commander. No single vessel, no single weapon can do that. Yet the humans remained calm. No cheers, no panic, no overconfidence. The USS Vanguard floated silently, shield steady, railgun cooled, but ready. It did not fire again. Not yet. The aliens tried to move, but hesitation had taken root. Their formations wavered. Some commanders argued, some froze. Every species watching realized one truth: humans were precise. Humans were patient. Humans were deadly even without emotion. A second tactical officer whispered, They are not afraid." Hawley glanced at the officer and nodded slightly. "Fear is wasted. Control is everything." The alien fleet fired their weapons. Thousands of energy beams streaked toward the human ship. They hit the shields, but barely left an impression. The Vanguard adjusted power flows, absorbed the energy, and shifted the shields without moving a single turret. The aliens' confidence began to crumble. Their leaders barked orders, but the humans had no panic to exploit. Their calm presence alone unsettled the enemy. The USS Vanguard moved slowly among the alien formation, sensors recording every weakness. Another human pulse scanned the flagship wreckage, confirming complete destruction. No lives remained on that ship. No systems active. An alien officer spoke with a trembling voice. "They do not attack recklessly. They do not kill without thought. They teach." Hale's voice came softly over the bridge. "Let them understand. One shot is enough. One warning, one lesson." The alien fleet did not understand yet. They had lost a flagship to a single weapon, and the humans had not even raised their voice. Back in the distant capitals, news of the strike spread like wildfire. Messages and alerts screamed across star systems. Scientists, soldiers, politicians, all were shocked. A single human warship had destroyed a flagship. One weapon. One shot. The galaxy froze. Everyone waited. No one moved. On the USS Vanguard, the crew continued their calm work. Sensors, shields, minor repairs, targeting systems, all were operational. The railgun was charged, ready for another shot if necessary, but Hawley did not rush. He allowed the shock to ripple across the galaxy. He let the alien commanders feel the weight of human precision, and the first strike had already done its work. The galaxy had learned the truth. Humans were not to be underestimated. Humans did not need fleets to dominate. Humans needed only control, patience, and precision. And that first shot would be remembered for centuries. The destruction of the alien flagship sent shockwaves far beyond the battlefield. Every nearby system received alerts. Communication scrambled as reports of a human railgun strike spread. Commanders on distant planets froze mid-discussion. Traders paused mid-flight. Scientists dropped instruments. Every message carried the same terrifying fact. A single human ship had destroyed the Empire's strongest vessel with a single-shot dot at the edge of the galaxy. A council of alien leaders convened. Holographic images of the flagship's destruction hovered in the room. Impossible, one emperor whispered. Our calculations were perfect. That ship should have been safe. And yet it is gone, another replied. The humans. They are not like any species we know. The alien fleets closest to the battle tried to regroup. Ships repositioned defensively, shields glowing brighter than ever. Every commander knew one truth. The humans were watching. Patient and deadly. Meanwhile, aboard the USS Vanguard, Captain Jonah Hawley observed the galaxy calmly. Scan reports. He asked. All systems clear, the tactical officer answered. No movement toward the colony. No retaliation yet. Hawley nodded. Good, let them think. Let them fear. The railgun, though cooled, remained ready. One shot had already proved a point. Another was unnecessary for now. Across the galaxy, fear spread faster than any fleet. Some alien species called emergency summits. Some fleets prepared to negotiate secretly. Every government began to reconsider humanity, not as a threat in numbers, but as a species capable of unimaginable precision and control. One admiral, speaking to his fleet, said quietly, "We cannot fight them like this." One human ship destroyed our strongest flagship. What else can they do? Hale's ship glided silently through space. The human crew worked calmly at consoles, monitoring enemy movements without urgency. Every system functioned smoothly, every weapon online, every sensor alert ready. The alien commanders tried to push forward. A few test shots were fired. Beams and missiles streaked toward the human ship. The USS Vanguard adjusted shields instantly, dispersing the energy without effort. Not a single turret fired in retaliation. They are unmoved, one alien pilot whispered. They are not panicking. They are not even scared. Exactly, Hawley said softly. Fear is a weapon, but it is ours to give. The alien fleets froze again, watching the human ship like prey noticing a predator. And in that stillness, the galaxy realized something crucial. Humans do not need to fight everyone at once. Humans only need the threat of precision. One weapon. One shot. Enough to command the attention of the galaxy. Some factions began secret negotiations, offering tribute or surrender to avoid conflict. Others debated whether they could muster enough fleets to survive. Every species realized they had underestimated humans for centuries. Hawley stood quietly, arms behind his back, observing the shaking galaxy. He did not celebrate. He did not gloat. His calm was a statement. For the humans, the first shot had already changed everything. It had rewritten the rules. It had frozen the galaxy in fear. It had proved the lesson that all would remember. Do not provoke humans. Do not underestimate them. Do not assume patience is weakness, because humans, patient and controlled, could change everything with just one shot. The alien fleets hovered in space, unsure of what to do next. Their largest ships had survived the first strike, but the shock of losing the flagship still resonated. Commanders barked orders, but hesitation spread like wildfire. No one wanted to be next. On the USS Vanguard, Captain Jonah Hawley remained calm. The crew worked efficiently at their stations. Sensors scanned enemy formations. Shields adjusted automatically. Weapons were ready but not yet fired. Humans were never reckless. They acted with precision, not panic. Enemy movements? Hawley asked. Some are retreating, the tactical officer replied. Others are holding positions. They're unsure whether to attack or withdraw. Hawley nodded. Let them decide. Our first strike was enough to show intent. They need to understand the limits. The alien fleets tested them again. A group of cruisers fired missiles toward Vanguard. Energy beams followed. But the humans did not panic. The shields adjusted, dispersing energy perfectly. Not a single weapon fired in retaliation. One alien commander shouted in frustration, "Why don't they strike back? Do they not fear us?" "They do not fear," another replied. "They are controlled. They are precise. This is not luck. This is strategy." A second shot from the railgun would have been devastating, but the humans held their fire. The purpose was not to kill. It was to enforce order, to teach restraint. Inside the alien fleets, panic turned to respect and fear. Some ships tried small attacks again. Each time, the USS Vanguard responded with precise, controlled defensive measures. Engines failed, weapons misfired, and formations broke apart, all without humans firing an aggressive shot. "This is not combat," an alien officer whispered. "This is a lesson." Hawley turned to the tactical officer. "Send another warning to the command ships. Let them know the limits." The humans released a simple energy pulse. It swept through the enemy formations, affecting only their systems, leaving crews alive but unable to fire or maneuver. The message was clear. Cross the line, and humans will respond with precise, controlled power. The aliens finally understood. Humans were not brash warriors. They were patient, measured, and deadly when necessary. Their calm was their strength, and their precision made them unstoppable in combat. Across the galaxy, intelligence reports spread quickly. Leaders and generals debated, how do you fight a species that does not panic, does not shout, and can destroy entire ships with a single weapon? The answer became clear. You cannot. Hawley observed the fleets from his bridge. They now know, he said quietly. They understand human limits and patience. They will not forget. Some alien fleets began retreating, leaving the area under human control. Others kept distance, too cautious to approach. Across the stars, a new reality settled in. Humans were not only survivors, they were rulers of precision and control. The first shot had already changed everything. The second pulse, controlled and calm, reinforced the lesson. Humans did not need to fire wildly to dominate. One strike, carefully placed, was enough. The USS Vanguard floated in the silence of space. Shields steady, railgun charged, systems fully operational. Humans had spoken without shouting, moved without rushing, and commanded without fear. And the galaxy, wide and endless, finally understood the truth. Humans decide. Aliens react. The universe waits. The battle was over before most of the galaxy realized it had begun. The alien fleets had retreated, damaged and shaken. Their largest ships were intact but frozen in fear, unsure whether to continue fighting or surrender. Across distant star systems, news of the USS Vanguard's railgun shot spread like wildfire. A single human weapon had changed the course of events and the perception of humanity forever. On the bridge of the human warship, Captain Jonah Hawley stood silently. The crew moved efficiently, checking systems and monitoring enemy movements. Nothing was rushed. Nothing was careless. Humans never celebrated a victory before it was complete, and this was no exception. "Status?" Hawley asked quietly. "All systems stable." "No hostile movement detected," reported the tactical officer. "Good," Hawley said. "Prepare to send the final warning." The message was not loud. It did not boast. It did not threaten. It simply carried the truth. Humans were in control, precise, and patient. This region is under human observation. Enter at your own risk. Violations will be met with precision strikes. The pulse of energy carrying the message rippled across space. Alien ships shivered as their systems were lightly affected, a warning, not a punishment. The first strike had proven capability. This one reinforced restraint. For the aliens, it was a humbling moment. Commanders whispered among themselves, realizing that humans did not need to destroy entire fleets to dominate. They only needed to demonstrate calm control and deadly precision. Far across the galaxy, planetary leaders revised plans, fleets held positions, and traders avoided conflict zones. Humans had rewritten the rules. One warship, one shot, had forced the galaxy to acknowledge their power and their restraint. Hawley turned to the crew. Prepare jump coordinates. We leave this area. The USS Vanguard powered up its engines. Energy coiled around the ship, bending light and space as the jump drive charged. Systems hummed, shields glowed, and the railgun remained silent but ready. Before leaving, human drones were sent to assist damaged alien ships. Medical aid, repair support, no conditions, no aggression. Even in dominance, humans showed mercy. The final jump commenced. Stars blurred. Space twisted. And in an instant, the massive warship vanished, leaving only silence in its wake. Across the galaxy, the lesson was clear. Humans do not need large armies to be feared. Humans do not need chaos to be respected. Humans only need control, patience, and precision. The galaxy remembered. Every fleet, every commander, every planet would carry the story for generations. A single shot from a human railgun changed everything. And humans did not boast. They did not shout. They only existed ready, precise, and calm. Everywhere humans go, the galaxy now pauses. Because one shot proved a universal truth. Do not provoke humans. Do not underestimate them. Do not assume patience is weakness. The USS Vanguard's presence faded, but the memory remained. Humanity had spoken without words. Humanity had ruled without destruction. And the galaxy would never forget.